Good morning, students. Welcome you all. Let us begin this video. There was no reply when uh, when the child requested his parents for the swings, and he made a bold request, but he was unable to get any reply. He turned to see his parents but unable to find them, and he looked behind. There was no sign of them. A full deep cry rose within his dry throat, and with a sudden jerk of his body, he ran from where he stood, crying in a real fear. Now he became very much afraid and cried for his mother, father. Tears came into his eyes. His flushed face with convulsion with fear, and he was very much afraid, panic stricken. He ran to one side first, then to the other side, hither and thither, hither and thither, here and there, in all directions. Now he tried to search his parents in all directions, but unable to find them. Mother, father, he wailed. Wailed means cried. His yellow turban also untied, and his clothes became muddy. Having run to and fro in a rage means angry of running for a while, he stood defeated, unable to find his parents, so it seemed as if he is defeated. His cries suppressed into sobs, siskiya lena. At little distance on the green grass, he could see through his filmy eyes men and women talking. He tried to look intently among the patches of bright yellow clothes, and because he was running here and there, so his clothes also become dirty because of the mud. But there was no sign of his father and mother among these people, who seemed to laugh and talk just for the sake of laughing and talking. He ran quickly again. Again he started to run, this time to a shrine to which people seemed to be crowding. And now, after that, he ran towards the shrine because there was a large crowd. Every little inch of space here was congested with men, but he ran through people's legs, his little sob lingering mother, father, and he was continuously crying for his parents. Near the entrance to the temple, however, the crowd became very thick. Men jostled, pushed each other, heavy men with flashing, murderous eyes and hefty shoulders. The poor child struggled to thrust a way between their feet, but knocked to and fro by their brutal movement. Brutal, cruel. He might have been trampled, crushed underfoot, had he not shrugged at the highest pitch of his voice, father, mother. And now it he might have been trampled underfoot because there was a lot of crowd. It may be that he was trampled underfoot if he did not shrugged, cried. Father, mother. A man in the searching crowd heard his cry, and stopping him with great difficulty, lifted him up in his arms. How did you get here, child? Whose baby are you? And he asked many questions. Who are you? But child was continuously weeping, and he said, I want my mother, I want my father. The man tried to soothe. Soothe means comfort him by taking him to the roundabout. Will you have a ride on the horse? He gently asked as he approached the ring. The child's throat tore into a thousand shrill sobs, and he only shouted, I want my mother, I want my father. As you can see in the picture, there was a man who is asking and who is trying to comfort him. The man headed towards the place where the snake charmer still played on the flute. Snake charmer se mila tha. Now the snake charmer was there. Swaying cobra, listen to that nice music, child. He pleaded, requested. That person requested, you can listen the nice music, but the child shut his ears with his fingers and shouted his double pitched strain, I want my mother, I want my father. The man took him near the balloons. Now, after that person took him towards the balloon seller so that he could buy some balloons for him, and he also wanted to distract the child's attention so that he became quiet. Would you like a rainbow colored balloon? He persuasively making ready for this, but he just sobbed, I want my mother, I want my father. The man, still trying to make the child happy, bore him to give where the flower seller sat. रिवर्स में उन्हीं सब दुकानों के पास ले गया कि जिन्हें वो खरीदना चाहता था. Would you like a garland to put round your neck? The child turned his nose away from the basket and repeat his sob, I want my father, I want my father. But he refused to take anything, and he also crying for his parents. Thinking to humor is disconsolate, very sad. Charged by a gift of sweets, the man took him to the counter of the sweets shop. What sweets would you like, child? He asked. The child turned his face from the sweet shop and only sobbed, I want my father, I want my father. Students, you have seen that person tried to buy everything for him, but he didn't take any. When he was his father and mother, at that time he wanted to buy all these things. So, student, can you tell me what is the message of the story? Yes, the message of the story is that during childhood we desire for many things. As soon as we saw them in our day to day life, the child is also attracted towards so many things. But very often he does not understand the true value of his parents and taken them for granted. The significance of parent is only realized when they are out of sight and we start longing for them. So we should realize that we cannot carry on without the help of parents. Thank you.